welcome to the 119th installment of Em Alejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro's about to tell him.
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about the Golden State Warriors defeating the Cleveland LeBron's in the 2015 NBA Finals.
Tell him, Alejandro!
TJ drinkers, the 2015 NBA season is officially over, and the Cleveland LeBron's have lost to the Golden State Warriors. I'm extremely surprised that the Warriors won the championship this season, because prior to the beginning of this season, I did not think the Warriors were a title contender, you feel me? And now to see them go from basically a playoff team all the way to where they are now, it's amazing, man. A lot of things can change in just 1 year. Now, the Golden State Warriors, I'm about to start throwing shout-outs in their direction. Then we're going to talk about the Cleveland LeBron's. First thing first for the Warriors, I want to give a shout-out to my mans from New York. My man's Mark Jackson. He was the head coach for the Warriors for several years. He was fired before the start of the season because he was beefing with a lot of the higher ups for the Golden State Warriors organization. They said, you know what? We're not feeling you. We're going to get rid of you. Then they hired the current coach, Steve Kerr, and they ended up winning a championship. I want to give a shout out to Mark Jackson because none of this would be possible right now for the Warriors organization if Mark Jackson didn't handle that team for the amount of time that he did. Prior to Mark Jackson taking the reins of head coach position for that Golden State Warriors team, they were basura, TJ drinkers. They were one of the worst teams in the NBA. And gradually, each season Mark Jackson was the head coach there, that team improved little by little by little. And then 1 year later, after firing him, they win the championship. He may have helped win this team a title this season if he was the head coach. He wasn't the head coach, and I feel like Steve Kerr, their current coach, did a phenomenal job. I'm going to give him a shout out. But I definitely feel like Mark Jackson helped get this team to where they are today and developed a lot of those players. And he, in my eyes, I even put this on Twitter, he is part of this team. He is a champion in my eyes, man. So shout out to my man, Mark Jackson, baby. Shout out! Now, I got to give a shout out to the finals MVP, my man's AI, aka Iggy, not Azalea, aka Andre Iguodala.
I keep that 9 on me, holla Iguodala.
First things first, he's mad brolic like Mr. Alejandro. Second of all, he shoots mad bricks, but he got baby wet in this series because he was left wide open. I would leave him open too. He shoots bricks, my G. Third of all, he guarded LeBron James, and he did a decent job. He didn't do a phenomenal job because, hello, it's LeBron, but he did good enough, and it helped his team win. And I just got to point this out. Last season in 2014, the winner of the NBA Finals was Kawhi Leonard, and he just so happened to have the same role as Iguodala defensively. Both of them had to guard LeBron James. So it sounds like if you go against LeBron in the Finals and you guard LeBron, whether you do a good job or not, you gonna win the Finals MVP. That's the recipe, you feel me? Now, I got to give a shout out to my man Stephen Curry. That's the star of the Golden State Warriors. A lot of cats feel like he should have won Finals MVP. I wouldn't have minded if Curry won or Iguodala won. I'm a big fan of Iguodala. I've been following Iguodala since way back in the day when he had no game whatsoever except for athleticism and defensive prowess. He was playing with my mans, Allen Iverson, one of my favorite players of all time. And Iguodala, it's good to see him win, man. But Curry got the MVP of the regular season. Curry looks kind of like Mr. Alejandro. Mr. Alejandro looks better, but then again, nobody looks better than Mr. Alejandro. We know this already. My man Stephen Curry got mad endorsements right now. He's getting shown mad love. His game is phenomenal. I personally feel like Stephen Curry is a mobile sniper. He's one of the waviest cats I've ever seen because we've seen a lot of sharpshooters, a lot of guys that are wet. They got the ratchet, you feel me? But he has such a great handle with the basketball. He can create his shot at any time. Nobody, not even Mr. Alejandro, can guard him. But then again, when I think about it, I do feel like I could guard him. I do feel like there's some cats out there who can guard him, like my man's the Chiraq Savage, Patrick Beverley. I feel like he can put a little something on Stephen Curry. A lot of cats slurped up Matthew Dellavedova. I think Dellavedova could slow Curry down a little bit. I feel like in this series, Dellavedova got tired because the rotation for the Cavaliers was not very deep. And there's definitely some other cats in the NBA who can handle Curry. Tony Allen, my man's aka Meek Millie. And there's some other goons, man. Kawhi Leonard, Mr. Cardio, Jimmy Butler. I can go on and on, man.
I got stamina.
But Curry is definitely phenomenal. Not to take anything away from him. It's good to see him victorious. notorious. And I want to give a shout out to that little baby, Riley Curry. She became a little star, going to the press conferences with Steph Curry and just doing a whole bunch of craziness. Now she's getting popular off of memes and all that. So shout out to her too. I like her, man. Shout out! Now let's give a quick shout out to my man's the 80s porn star, Klay Thompson. Phenomenal season for him. I thought he was just a jump shooter. He developed when he played for Team USA last summer. He showed that he could play some goon defense, and he carried that goon defense over to this season, put it on the court, and improved offensively. Now he's not just a spot-up shooter. He can move around a little bit and create his own shot. So I gotta show that kid some love, man. I also want to give a shout out to my man Draymond Green, one of my favorite players for that Golden State Warriors team. He's actually going to be a free agent after the season. Warriors, pay him. He did a great job for y'all this season. And of course, shout out to the head coach, Steve Kerr, because Steve Kerr, I feel like, brought an element that Mark Jackson did not. I feel like Steve Kerr made some adjustments that Mark Jackson may have not. For example, Steve Kerr played small ball. Playing small ball helped the Warriors big time in this series. Small ball is basically when you remove a big man on your team like a center and you start playing smaller, quicker, more agile guys, you understand? And your tempo, the pace that you play basketball, you're running up and down, as opposed to slowing it down, dumping off to big guys. Like Steve Kerr's system probably wouldn't work with somebody like a Shaquille O'Neal, you feel me? But with this team, he did his thing. I gotta give a shout out to my man Steve Kerr. He made the necessary adjustments, and here's one of the biggest adjustments that Steve Kerr made. In this 6-game series, in games 4, 5, and 6, Steve Kerr decided to start Andre Iguodala instead of bringing him off the bench. In those 3 games that Steve Kerr decided to start Iguodala, the Warriors are 3-0. 3 wins, no losses. Good coaching. Shout out to Steve Kerr. Shout out! Now let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, aka the Cleveland LeBrons. My man's LeBron James unfortunately did not win a title this season. I'm not crazy about the guy in terms of being a human, okay? I ain't really feeling him like that. But you can't deny his basketball skill set is amazing. He is a baller, my G. And it upsets me when I see people try to say that LeBron is whack because they want to justify why they don't like him. If you don't like him, that's one thing. But don't say Floyd Mayweather can't box. Don't say Drake can't make good music. Don't say LeBron is bad at basketball. It just embarrasses yourself when you're saying that this guy is bad at his craft. You feel me? My man's LeBron James had a phenomenal NBA Finals statistically. And unfortunately, he was unable to get the job done, in my opinion, because of the 2 big injuries. One injury to Kyrie Irving, who's the 2nd best player on LeBron's team, and one injury to Kevin Love, who's the 3rd best offensive player on LeBron's team. If those guys were healthy, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, I think the Cavaliers would defeat the Warriors in 6 or 7, probably 7, in 7 games. I really do. The Warriors are a phenomenal team, and the Warriors probably would beat Cleveland even if Cleveland was healthy. But the fact that the Cavaliers, or should I say the LeBrons, won 2 games, it really impresses me. I feel like the Warriors, without Kyrie and Love, were supposed to sweep the LeBrons. I'm not really impressed by the Warriors winning in 6 games, to keep it real with y'all. Max, that should have been a 5-game series, and there should have been several blowouts. The fact that LeBron kept things tight, my G, on the real, that's impressive in my eyes. And it's one of the best finals performances I've ever seen by a player. What LeBron did was special. Now, of course, now that we got all that good stuff out the way, LeBron, my man's LeBron, had a crazy season. In the middle of the season, he decided to relinquish the headband, and he started to show off that full head of fake hair, okay? Now, in the playoffs, that hair started to fade. I don't know what happened, but in the middle, it's just beat, man. It's just hurting. And eventually, he's either going to transplant it up or he's probably going to shave it all off. But until then, I'm going to keep going at his hairline as long as I can, my G. LeBron, stop playing. You're 30. Shave that head off, man. It looks awful, okay? I know there's a lot of cats fronting on LeBron James right now saying that he's basura. And I know a lot of cats are pointing to LeBron James' NBA Finals record. LeBron James currently has 2 victories in the NBA Finals and 4 losses. Then, of course, they're going to compare him to Michael Jordan, the GOAT. They're going to say, well, Michael Jordan, he's 6 for 6. He was in the finals 6 times. He won every time. LeBron's whack. Anybody who says that, just take the back of your hand. Just Dave Chappelle him. Hit him with the back of your hand, then hit him with the front. Make sure you bring it all the way down to the table also, and let them feel that pain. I'm about to really just put you on. If you feel like LeBron's whack for losing 4 times in the finals and Jordan is God for never losing, check this out. You're basically saying that LeBron is whack for taking a team that should not be in the NBA Finals further than they should go. Michael Jordan lost several times in the playoffs. He did not lose in the NBA Finals. He lost before the NBA Finals, which means his team didn't get as far as LeBron's teams that lost in the finals. You're basically penalizing LeBron for putting in mad work. Look at LeBron's finals record. The first time he went to the finals, he was 22 years young. I'm 23 right now, and he already went to the finals. That's impressive as hell. Yes, he got swept as a 22-year-old, but the fact that he took one of the awful, if not awfulest, teams to the finals ever, that's impressive. Daniel Gibson. His nickname is Booby. Are you supposed to take somebody like that serious? Look at who else on that roster. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. He had scrubs on that 2017, and he took them to the finals. And he put on a hell of a performance against the Detroit Pistons way back in the day. Look at last season when LeBron lost to the Spurs. Wade was not really healthy, and Bosh played like Basura. Everybody on that Heat team played like Basura except for LeBron. Look at the 2011 finals. That's the only ammunition anybody has against LeBron James, because in that 2011 final when LeBron lost to the Mavericks, Miami Heat, in my opinion, were the better team. LeBron James choked in that NBA Finals in 2011. Dwayne Wade played out of his mind, okay? So other than that 2011 finals, every time LeBron loses in the finals is because of a lack of a good supporting cast. Look at this season with Kyrie and Love injured. Who is LeBron supposed to rely on? Iman Shumpert consistently misses layups. I would know, people. He played for the Knicks, and I live in New York. I watched him play for several seasons. Iman Shumpert, I feel like the trade from the Knicks to the Cavs was great for him. I feel like he needed it, but he is not the type of player that you can rely on and say, yo, go get us 15 to 25 points. And that's basically the role that he was playing, other than, of course, his defense. You understand? Iman's not going to do that for you. He misses so many layups. I'm not making this up. He misses more layups than me, damn it. And I'm not in the NBA. Make your layups, Iman. Then who else is LeBron supposed to rely on? J.R. Spliff?
I be getting higher than J.R. Smith.
That guy, I always tell you, is reliably unreliable. I like JR. I want to see him do good, but he's a knucklehead. LeBron needed him, and what did JR do? Not show up. But then Mad Cats was saying, oh, look at what the New York Knicks gave up when J.R. Smith was playing pretty good in the first round, second round, and third round. When it's all come down to it, JR is not going to show up for you when you need him. If he is your second or third option, that's not a good look. If he's your fourth or fifth option, he's going to show up. It's really that simple. Who else is LeBron James supposed to rely on? Tristan Thompson? He doesn't score. How can you rely on somebody who doesn't score? I'm sorry. You need scores. Matthew Dellavedova, he's a brick. Have you ever seen that guy shooting form? It's awful. I look better shooting than him. Actually, my shooting form is kind of whack. I ain't gonna front. But nonetheless, Dellavedova, he used to play rugby. He's not a basketball player. He's a goon in the paint, my G, throwing shoulders and elbows. LeBron had no help. It's really that simple. LeBron had no help. He played great. LeBron, you got to hold the L this season, my G. Better luck next year. Now, as for the Golden State Warriors, they are the champions this season. I ain't taking nothing away from them, but I do feel like they owe a shout out to the Los Angeles Clippers. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because the Los Angeles Clippers defeated the San Antonio Spurs in the first round of this year's playoffs. And I do feel like the Spurs would have beaten or given a hell of a series to the Golden State Warriors. Also, now the Warriors must give a shout out to Kevin Durant's foot, because if Kevin Durant's foot was healthy and not injured, the Oklahoma City Thunder would have made the playoffs. The Oklahoma City Thunder would have played against the Golden State Warriors in the first round, and the Oklahoma City Thunder would have defeated the Golden State Warriors in 7 games in the first round. And then OKC probably would be the champions this season because the Clippers ended up beating the Spurs, and I feel like the Spurs would have beaten the Thunder, you feel me? So it's a long, crazy triangle, you feel me? At the end of the day, shout out to the Golden State Warriors, 2015 NBA champions. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Tell me. There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's 2015 NBA Finals recap. TA drinkers, What do y'all think about this NBA season? I think it was a good look, my G. I really do. We got some fresh new blood as champions. I feel like this season, 2015, was better than last year's 2014. I don't know why. I just feel like that. T.A. Drinkers, what do you think about this finals series? What do you think about the entire season? What do you think about Steph Curry cooking with the rock and this and that with the pot and all that? What do you think about LeBron James? The lack of supporting cast he had this year? Do you think LeBron will win next year when his team is healthy? What do you think about LeBron's awful hairline? I need to know what y'all think, man. Tell them in the comments. Tonight's flower-flavored bow tie is brought to you by Count to Tomorrow. Rocking the flowers on deck, trying to cheer LeBron up after holding a mean L. Tune in for more sports, cars, video game, fitness, and all that. Follow at Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or, if you want to hear me cover a certain team or topic, tell them. T.A. Drinkers, NBA season's over. It's time to get it poppin'. Special outro remix.
Tell him.
If I had dreads, if I was Booker T, I'd be getting it in right now, baby. Let's go. I said, LeBron, just shave your head. Maybe you'll win instead. LeBron, just shave your head. Maybe you'll win instead. Steph Curry, he's hot with the rock, cooking and whipping it with the pop. Steph Curry, he's hot with the rock, cooking and whipping it with the pop. Klay Thompson, 37 and a quarter. Splash, brother, stay flat like Klay Thompson. 37 and a quarter. Splash, brother, stay flat like Tell him, Alejandro. Tell him, Alejandro. Tell him, Alejandro. Tell him, T-E-A.
Tell him,
we don't.
Tell him,
T-E-A.
Tell him,
we don't.
Tell him.
Woo! That felt good. Make sure y'all press the like button, scroll down, and just drop mad fire emoji. I already know what it is. E3 just passed by. If you're into video games, I am. I was scoping it out. Both look pretty good for PlayStation and Xbox. Right now, I'm all over the Gears of War beta. Make sure you see your boy, Mr. Alejandro. I will smoke you. Make sure you get on my team if you want to get a W. Let me get back to killing the competition. I said Steve Kerr. That boy's not whack. He's way better than David Blatt. Steve Kerr. That boy's not whack. He's way better than David Blatt. Iguodala be playing that goon B. Got that crowd hollering MVP. Iguodala be playing that goon B. Got that crowd hollering MVP. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Hold up. Here we go. I'm in the whip. In the low. One hand on the wheel. Subs about the hip. Here we go. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Your boy Mr. Alejandro's going hard right now. Let me get the shades. I need the sexy hat. I need to feel that bass, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Woo! Your boy got the top 5 for basketball coming real soon. All 5 positions. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. We out. Tell 'em Alejandro. Woo!